This video is for those of us who tend to get overwhelmed with life, who feel big feelings and need help moving through them. I'm going to be making more circles. Watercolor paint, paintbrush and water. You can use whatever you have on hand though. Don't feel like you need to do anything just like me, because we are all uniquely ourselves, and that's okay. I felt myself in a bit of a rut recently. Actually, multiple occasions. There have been multiple occasions of multiple ruts, and you guys have been along for a lot of them. Just kind of feeling a lot of overwhelm with the state of the world, with my own changing hormones, with kids growing up, with work stress, with all of that stuff. And this morning, after a not great night's sleep, I decided to get up and go to the gym. And I was reflecting on the idea of the little engine that could, and just the idea that I'm pretty sure that little engine that could wasn't like, I'm getting to the top of the hill. Because everybody says, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And I think those I think I cans are just like one little step, one little step, one little step, and continuing to move in the direction that we want to move, right? And I kind of feel really excited that this painting goes along with that way of being and way of existing and way of thinking, because being able to focus on one little circle at a time or on one little moment at a time is encouraging. It's just one at a time, one breath at a time. Speaking of breath, let's take a deep breath together and let it go. Good. So I'm creating this painting and I'm sitting here thinking one circle at a time, one moment at a time. And my hope is that the more I sit with this thought pattern, the more I embrace the idea of just one moment at a time, kind of like one breath at a time, maybe I can see myself moving in directions that make me feel excited. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to move and shift and grow. One moment at a time, one circle at a time, one breath at a time, one morning of getting up out of bed at a time, one workout at a time. Can you tell this is my mantra for today? Just one at a time. And in that, I also really like the idea of trying to change how I view myself, because oftentimes I get stuck in this I can't pattern instead of recognizing all of the things that I can. And I recognize that right now I'm being kind of vague in what I'm talking about, but what color do I want? But I think this applies to everything. Deep inhalation. And let it go. And just like painting the circles, we can do every moment differently. If we don't like the way the last one turned out, we're allowed to change how we're doing it. And I think that's a beautiful privilege. It's so much fun watching the paint move on the page, watching how my brush is able to control it. Sitting here listening to my old house creaks and the flow of traffic around me. I can also hear the stillness. I don't know where you're at watching this, but can you hear the stillness? Does that make sense to anybody else but me? Currently kind of wishing I taped off the edges of this painting so I could have a beautiful white border, but that is a choice I made on a different day, and now I'm living with it. Sometimes when I make these videos, I feel like, should I be talking more or should I be explaining my thoughts? But what I really want today is just to share space with you. Share some of the thoughts I've been thinking of, but mostly just paint and sit and enjoy each other's company. And breathe. Take another deep breath in. Make it a really big one. And let it out. Good job. Breathe in. Let it go. Continue painting one moment at a time. One circle at a time. One breath at a time. Just existing and slowing down in a world that wants us to move a million miles an hour. This is a choice, right? I think it's a good one. It leaves me feeling so much more able to take on the rest of the day. It's interesting reflecting on my life because I'm still kind of off of work right now for a little while longer. But it's interesting reflecting on the life that I live usually. And I just have so much going on all the time. So when I'm ready to sit down, I kind of want to like zombie out. That's how I usually deal with everything. And then I wonder why I can't continue. Because I'm not actually doing anything that's filling my cup. I'm just like scrolling online, which there's a place for that, I think, honestly. Helps me some days. But some days I should be sitting down and just doing this. Like, it's so simple. There's no expectation. Like, I'm not not trying to make it anything. I'm just making circles. But it's so easy to get caught up in all of the things that we think we're supposed to be doing, or in the ways that we're used to functioning. I kind of think, what if we turned the world, our world, upside down and saw how that went? And obviously in some cases we can't do that because there's responsibilities of being an adult and all that other fun stuff. But in other cases, like your go-to way of recharging, if we try something different, maybe that would be better. I don't know. I don't know. And sometimes the responsibilities feel so heavy that doing anything feels heavy. And I respect that. I understand that taking space and time is a privilege. It makes me think of that one Bridgerton dude. I'm really bad with names, I forget already. It was in the last series, and he's like, "Are you incapable of pleasure?" Something like that. And sometimes I am incapable of pleasure. Man, I know my accent sucks. It's okay. It still makes me smile. I kind of feel like I might be done in like 2 sessions of this. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I've been enjoying it so much. It's kind of like reading a good book. When you're done the book, you're like, what do I do now? Or like a good TV series. I feel like when I started, my circles were like so big. And then as I've gone, they've just evolved so much. I think that's fun. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I'm going to do it again. It just feels so good. And I think I'm going to stop here. I could keep going. I could probably finish this whole thing today, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of really want to work on it again tomorrow. I'm going to have to start thinking about what I want to do after this. I just love the way the color has changed and the circles have changed over time. And the peace that it's brought me. So thank you for being here for that. And I hope this is bringing you peace as well. Peace and grounding and joy and all of those other beautiful things. Thank you again for being here. We'll see you next time.